Okay. Who are the kind of fall? Tell me more about you. I don't know, for your playing, when a band was formed and stuff. So, something.
Okay, I go. So the Kleine Fall are three Maltese and two Slovenes.
Okay.
We live in Zrece right now, and we've been living in Zrece for 2 years. It was formed around 8 years ago, but obviously we had different members, and I blanked out.
So basically, we're originally from Malta, but we moved here to be like closer to like better countries for playing, like Austria here in Slovenia, Croatia, because like Malta is a small island and we couldn't really go anywhere, so we decided to move here. And now like the band is like three Maltese people, two Slovenes. Yeah, that's basically
So
it.
yeah, a question. Why did you choose Slovenia and Zrece? It's in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
actually. Sorry, people from Zrece, but it is.
It's true, it's true.
Why did you choose Slovenia and Zrece?
Slovenia was a place that Chris, our guitarist, he visited a lot and he loves Slovenia. He came here like 100 times, I think. So we wanted to move from Malta because Malta, since it's an island, is very difficult for us to find gigs somewhere else. So, and as people, we wanted to move and, see the world. So Slovenia was one of the list. We came to see it and we kind of fell in love with it. It's so different than Malta. And yeah, Zrece is because we found the perfect house for us to live in, because we have a house which is cheap enough for us to afford, and we could build our own studio inside the house, like underneath the house. So we thought it was like I don't know, like a sign that we should do this, and we did it.
So how people accept it? People who are living there accepted your arrival.
Yeah, they were very accepted. I mean, we put our banner in the balcony. We made sure everyone knew that we arrived. So obviously, everyone was talking about us and trying to understand who we are.
Because it's small village.
Yeah, it's a small village, so everyone was curious of who we are and where these Maltese came from.
Everyone knows us there, but we don't know anyone.
But they got us pretty well because we got featured in Novice. It's a magazine there, and they featured us twice. So they're pretty supportive of what we're doing, and we didn't have any trouble.
It's kind of like something different for them, because like since it's like a small farming town, like not much happens there. So for this random band to move there from Malta, and like it's something like quite interesting, I guess.
Okay, how is metal scene in Malta and how is metal scene here? Where's the difference?
I think comparing here to Malta, obviously here is a bit better because it's bigger. Malta is small, it's 500,000 people. We don't have a lot of people that listen to metal. So we get those like 300 people that are, active in the scene, and you're pretty much competing with that. When it comes to Slovenia, it's much better because we can go from place to another. So if we play Ljubljana, new people will see us, and then we go to Maribor, new people will see us. Koper, different people. We can do that. In Malta, you play once every 6 months, and it would be enough.
Okay, but scene, I think for metal scene there is a lot of people who are listening metal.
Not that many. Like I said, like usually, like big gigs, we get like 300 people, and like for example, when Lacuna Coral came to Malta, they had like 1,000 people, but that's pretty much the limit of Malta and their listeners.
Okay. So every your songs have a special message. Tell me about your messages in your texts.
The songs that we released so far were all under one theme, which is our own demise. We try to do the songs about how we as humans are destroying the world pretty much, and every subject has a different kind of point of view to it. So we try to, using the negative and try to put something positive in there.
Okay, how much people are in your band? 5.
It's 5 of us.
5.
Yes.
Okay, let's tell about character of your members of a band.
Okay.
How is characters? How it's different between each other because you are living together and stuff, and it can be.
We know quite well.
Yeah.
It's like funny because like we're all like really different. I think the closest two would be me and John, and we live together, and because our house is basically split in two separate apartments. Me and John share the top apartment, and Chris lives with his girlfriend in the bottom one, and Sasha and Davor live in their own homes in
Maribor.
In Maribor. Me and John have like pretty like similar characters. We're both vegan. We both consider ourselves like we're like crazy and like not always like the most mature people you will meet, and like we like to have fun and just like enjoy life.
We don't believe we're 29. We believe we're 19.
Chris, on the other hand, he's like we consider him as like the big brother of the band because he's like much more mature than us in like certain ways. Of course, not in every aspect, but yeah. Then we have obviously now there's this like kind of cultural difference between the Maltese and the Slovenians, and we're still sometimes getting used to the Slovene like culture and like spending so much time with Slovenian people, but still like Sasha, I think is like he's like a really funny guy. He's like always like a fun person to have around, and it's always
He's the guy that we tell him to do our dirty work sometimes.
yes. he's a plumber, so like any like
Handwork.
maintenance and
Yeah.
handiwork we need, like Sasha's our man. Like
He's the one helping us again, like rebuilding our studio right now. Like he's the one that really can do that, you know. So we found him very useful in that.
but it's nice because like we all have our like particular thing like that other people might lack. So like all of us put together, like we
Very good team.
exactly.
So actually, we are living together in the same house. It's all okay, or you are maybe arguing something, or maybe.
We are what?
That's with you. It's just if we're arguing. No, I think when it comes to the living side of it, we got used to it. It's been 2 years now, so we're still alive. We didn't kill each other, so that's a positive for us.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the arguments are not about living together. I think when there's arguments, it's about the band, like things
Yeah.
that are related to the band. Maybe we don't agree with each other on certain things, but living together, it's like it's alright.
Okay. What you did during pandemic times?
So that was actually the time we moved to Slovenia, because we moved here on September 2020. When we moved here, it was like COVID was kind of calming down, and we were hoping we were gonna move here and everything is okay now. But actually, it like exploded once we moved here. So we took the time to like really focus on writing new music, of course, but also we had like to. Since we had like some member changes, it's kind of like we did like a rebranding
Yeah.
of the band.
We had a lot of different things to get used to. Even our system, the way we play, we never played with the system that we have right now. So we got that time and we studied like how to play with the system, how to record ourselves, and try to be productive with our time.
Okay. What's your greatest achievement so far? What is something you did, and it's so big for you?
For me, it's like one of the biggest achievements is playing Hills of Rock. It's in Bulgaria, and we were treated like properly, you know. So that was something that I want to do again for sure. But we played with other big bands that I'm really happy with. Like Rotting Christ, like Una Coil, we got to meet them. So for us, it was like seeing these bands from when we were younger to playing with them. We
How
saw.
is sharing stage with that big bands?
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Yeah, especially since we're fans. To support a band like that, for us, it's a big thing.
Seeing your name with their name is look like really makes you feel like you're doing something
Yeah.
that really like matters, and all our hard work is like actually like showing that we really work hard for this.
Yeah. What is your plans in future?
Right now we're writing a second album, so most probably today is going to be our last gig this year, unless something big comes. We don't plan to play any more gigs because we plan to finish the whole album this year, and we focus on releasing the second album next year and to tour, obviously.
Okay, just last question. What you can tell people who are just beginning with music and they want to be famous?
Well, you cannot get famous in a day. That's the biggest advice you can get. Like, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of work. We used to work full-time jobs and meet 3 times a week after the job. You know, we barely slept. It took us a long time to get where we are right now, and there's a lot of things that you have to learn by experience, at least.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's it. And yeah, what are you accepting from today?
Like if something similar to what the same experience we had last time, that would be like really great. We really enjoyed playing here last time. That's why obviously we're back again. So if it's the same experience, we're happy.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.